King Burger.
Good. Again, I know all of these people.
Yeah.
Ken Spencer. I also own the Belrose operation, making hair oil and stuff.
Okay.
He started that King Burger.
Mm-hmm.
Again, a twist and
Burger King.
and the other name,
Yeah.
yes. Famous Barry G
Mm-hmm.
as my marketer literally on radio. We popularized stew peas on a Thursday. Curry goat was the number one, and chicken. You take a girl out for a shake and meal, yes.
Mm-hmm.
And your family, it was just popular.
Mm-hmm.
Milkshake was very, very popular. I was held up one morning there.
Really? What time did?
In the morning.
Like 6 o'clock?
No, open time.
Kareem's Quest.
Welcome to another Kareem's Quest podcast. Now you know I'm always have to find the senior people with the knowledge to pass on the history of Jamaica in terms of, you know, what were some of the things that were happening and that were important that we should never lose in our culture. So I'm here with the owner and operator of Tapioca Village and Retreat, and we're in St. Mary, all right, the Junction side of St. Mary. So the hotel is still in operation. Mr. Sinclair has been in the tourism industry since 68. Since 68. 1968. So I'm going to jog in memory on a bunch of stuff that I would want him to tell me about. Now, when we were having a discussion, you said curbside pickup was not invented now. It was existing before.
Yeah, man. Curbside dining was here. I saw it at where NCBs now.
Mm-hmm.
There was the Burger Man restaurant.
Okay.
Burger Man. Popular for burgers and shakes and stuff. And a nice hangout place.
Mm-hmm.
But you did a go inside, sit in the car, and they come put the tray on the window.
Yeah.
Take your order, come back, serve you. You sit right there, eat, and they clear you.
Really?
Yes.
And it was popular back then?
Yes, very popular. And there are people who just want to sit in the car.
Mm-hmm.
At different times, the different thing was fad, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So, you mean like driving theater and being in the car?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So, and then incidentally, it became very useful in COVID.
So you see, them said nothing never new under the sun.
Nothing new, yes. Because there was curbside everywhere. Curbside at the pharmacy, curbside at the supermarket, curbside, yeah.
There's a place that me I could ask you about because as a child, this was a must-have, us being in Junction side of St. Mary.
Yes.
OFC.
OFC.
Yes.
OFC is a friend of mine. Mm-hmm. God bless his memory, Mr. Stanley Shaw. Mm-hmm. Whose parents had a bakery. Mm-hmm. And again, the Junction is popular for the market trucks going into Kingston. And that's where they would stop to buy bread to take home. And they would magic of having hot the bread with butter. And that
hard bread with butter?
Yes, man, big bread. Mm-hmm. And another bit of interest is when holiday time, Christmas time, and so you would have duck bread and all kind of bread, making all kind of shit. Some big things, right? So that went on, and when there for years it was just bread, and very little of anything else had protein.
Right.
And somebody tried some fish. Mm-hmm. Relative tried some fish, but back up a little, it was also popular to cook up saltfish. Right. And that is always part of our culture. Yeah. So the nearest thing to protein you would have is somebody cooking up some saltfish. True. And then sprat. Right. And then they tried chicken, and it was woo.
Don't it?
Yes.
And tell her this thing tastes. I spoke to one of the ladies who used to be there from back in the day. She said they use shortening to fry the chicken. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But remember, shortening is a heavy form of same cooking oil, and it can handle higher temperatures and last longer. Oh. So, yes. Okay. So it's really commercial way of frying.
Okay.
Yes.
In other words, a commercial way, right?
Yes.
There's this place, when I was going to school, I used to pass it. I remember 2 branches, one in Crossroad, one in Halfway Tree where Popeyes is now, close to Savannah Plaza. That's King Burger.
Good. Again, I know all of these people.
Yeah.
And Ken Spencer.
Ken Spencer.
Yes. I also own the Belrose operation, making hair oil and stuff.
Okay.
He started that King Burger. Again, a twist. And
Burger King.
And the other name, yes. And he did fairly well.
Yeah.
He did fairly well over
Because I remember that they had things like you know, said something named the Whimpera.
Yes.
You get me? But it was a play on every name.
Yes, man. He was a comic when it comes to those things.
Yeah, he like them stuff there.
Yes. Yeah.
So King Burger, if you remember King Burger, and just to introduce it to my platform, I do historical content as well as I review a lot of places of attraction and hotels in Jamaica. So if you want my free magazine, I'll put the link in this video. I'll put the barcode. You just bring your phone up to it while it's going on. You click your phone and then you can download my free magazine in terms of finding unique places in Jamaica. So they always kind of want to know what Kareems is about. One of my interests is history though.
No man, but that's my thing. I mean, if you don't know where you're coming from, honestly, you could be going back where you're coming from and think you're going somewhere new.
Mr. Sinclair, every older person I talk to tell me about one place named Bruce's Patty.
Yes.
What is your recollection of Bruce's Patty?
Not much physically, but we heard the standard, the quality and stuff.
Was good.
Yes.
You thought Patty would ever take off? Because was Patty popular in the late 60s for you?
Patty was always popular.
Patty was still there in your time?
Yes, man.
Okay, that's what I'm trying to
find. I can't tell you when it became popular here.
Okay.
But and another thing of importance, you know, that our food is fusion from all of the different influences. Right? So there is the pie, there is the tart, which is open, and we came up with our stuff and called it patty, and it's breaking record. As a matter of fact, it's a casing of whatever
protein you have.
Yes. I know we even gone into vegetarian stuff in it. So
you told me about this place called Johnson's Drive-In.
Yes.
Curbside.
Again, I heard more of it than experienced it myself. But what I heard, Mr. Johnson was one of the pioneers in, again, setting standard in the food industry.
Where was he located? Where is this located?
Maxwell Avenue.
Okay.
Maxwell Avenue. And a friend of mine who worked for him, starting as a youngster too, I'm from St. Mary too, who went on to have his own restaurant and made his name. And the name of his restaurant was Big Daddy at Delacree Road.
Okay, then.
In that same area. So it's a stepping stone. You work somewhere, you learn the craft, and you move on and start your own.
I get you.
And that's what I did. After going around all these 5-star places and stuff, I applied for and got the job as a manager for KFC.
Okay.
At the time, it was Tapioca Jamaica Limited, and not the present company.
Oh, got you.
Right? And I was sent to Montego Bay.
So wait, Tops was the original name for KFC?
No, Tops was the original franchisee in Jamaica.
Okay. So where was Tops located? Oak Road?
No. Restaurant of Jamaica started at Old Oak Road.
Yeah, that's what I say.
But and they came in after. Tops was by the Macmillan family and the Osang family and the Dailies and some Americans who had put that company together.
Okay.
They had one store in Crossroad, one in again the new Uptown shopping center, Twingate. Okay,
Twingate was a big thing them time there.
Very big. And one in Mandeville, in the Manchester Shopping Center, and one in Montego Bay.
We looked at, previously, in our previous episode, we talked about this Cloud9 pizza. So we're going to look at Sharky's Pizza then, or Shakey's Pizza, I should say.
Yeah, well, I know a little about Shakey's. Shakey's was this family, the Russell family, yes, who brought, and that's a franchise again, American franchise.
Okay.
Yes. They did well. They did well. Yeah. So because in that time when all of those were happening, by this time I had transitioned and started my own business.
So now we have to talk about Tropical's fried chicken.
Tropical fried chicken.
Where was
That's-
Tropical's located?
Tropical fried chicken at Malines Road. Very interesting. And for the youngsters, just your dream. I had no plan to go into business. My success in Montego Bay with that
KFC.
job. That, well, I'm gonna fuck what they did, they move me now to Twin Gate, the branch that I just topple. If we can come from
4 to 1.
4 to past 1 and gone 1 plus. So I was transferred to Twin Gate, and I had a bad experience. I was held up one morning there.
Really? What
Right.
time this?
In the morning,
Like 6 o'clock?
No, open time, and this thing of moving the funds across the road.
Oh, you have to move
the
the
bank.
cash physically to the bank?
Yes. And it was a practice over the years, and I felt very. We did it in Montego Bay, but Montego Bay was such a different place.
Which year was this you get held up?
That was
Like late 70s, mid 70s?
yeah, man, yeah, 77.
So you were walking with the cash from Twin Gates?
No man, it's just across in the plaza.
Really?
The bank across.
Oh, so you were
First
literally in
Caribbean.
Twin Gates and just walking to First
Yeah,
Caribbean?
man, and I did it because.
About how much cash you think you had with you at them time? then?
I remember.
Okay.
I remember quite. But the question is, no, I mean, never even come out of as I was coming out, I was held up. So, it shook me up badly. And because I came over, I complained about that practice. I said, I don't like the practice. But probably they would have fixed it, but they never get around to fix it yet when this happened. But what had happened after coming from Montego Bay, come back into Kingston, we're living at a scheme I turned down Malines Road. Forget name it now. And I passed and see a shop at 57 Malines Road, vacant, a small plaza with 5 shops. And I inquired because my wife is a seamstress. She was taught her career by Dan Anderson's mother.
Okay.
Again, he used to touch history where we go in Port Antonio, the great Miss Andy. So Grace loves sewing, and she does children clothes and and dolly clothes. She can make you a suit for your dolly. So I passed by, saw the shop, and inquired the owner, the Dr. Beach, a dentist, popular dentist family. Said, well, I'm only taking down names, my wife is abroad, so you can leave your name when she come down. And I said, how much is the rent? And he said, $180. And I said, well, I am prepared to leave 2 months rent. And he took it. So by this time now, and this was before this at the store now. So when they hold up, it shook me up so much that I asked for some time off. After some time off, and I went to Portland where my wife come from. We got cool out and just look at my funeral and all them something. Yeah, man, you see it.
You feel like
you could have died.
yeah.
So
Because if you put resistance, say.
no, me couldn't resist.
Yeah,
couldn't resist, no. And they were, the company was saying they're sorry now and they're going to do something about it. But like fear to have it now. After I came back to start working, I went down by Malines Road to the place where I leave the money. And by the time I said the wife, and she said, and remember there was no cell phone those days. So I said, she said, since I come back, I'm looking for you to come, but the reason why I still held on is because you're the only person I leave money. So if you didn't come, we would just set the 2 months rent or you pay, yeah. And then she asked me what you wanted to do, and I said store, and she said, no, not another store. We have 5 shops here, we have 2 stores already, no. If you wanted to do a pastry shop or a restaurant, and the answer came out of me and I didn't answer. I remember hearing me telling her, yes, man, I take it for the restaurant. When I came back home now, and I said to my wife that, because we were coming through all this trauma, and I say, I went down to the shop and the lady said she don't want a store. And I tell her, yes, I take it for a restaurant. My wife said, but you're mad. How you take for a restaurant? We don't have no money. We're going to start a restaurant. I didn't have any money. I had $1,600 in my credit account, my credit union account. And I just took up the faith and just then the whole thing I come up with a name and
What year is this? Same 78?
1970. No man, this
Can you
time
get hold of 77?
77. So everything happened 77.
Okay.
And I said yes. I mean, I don't. If me going to face a gun again, it better me face it for myself now. And we started out with buying. Went down to the lumber yard down Walton Park Road and buy cardboard boxes that come ship things. Couldn't buy lumber to make the counter and something, and took the 9 cubic foot fridge out of the house and a liquor pressure cooker, and that's how Tropical Fried Chicken started.
So when you start the business now, right? Did you start it on a Monday? When did you start officially opening
I
it?
don't quite remember.
Was it like
I know it's a struggle, and I keep asking myself if I'm crazy.
So take me to that first.
Why did I tell the lady yes?
Did you remember the first day? Like, what was the order like? Were people coming in or nobody was coming?
No, it took some time. The first sale was like $8. And so you can juxtapose that now to like $8,000. I'll probably come more. And we get started. Now, the important thing, while I was at KFC with them, and in the 70s, they were planning to give up the franchise because especially the American partners weren't happy with what was happening, and they were being encouraged at the time.
Oh, because of the political tension?
No,
of the land?
Well, the political tension never troubled them, but the restriction and them taking out their profit.
Okay.
Because the government was saying at the time to reinvest the profit in Jamaica. So they literally said they're giving up. That brought me to a meeting one time when we sit with them and show them some ideas. I said, I've done so well with the Montego, but I think we could do a Jamaican chicken and say bye-bye to them. They went to that. So I had developed this formula. And when all of this happened, I'm going to tell the lady, yes, come up. I said, but hold on. Look at this formula I have. But I'm not going to try this. But if you come up with a name, write down a name and Tropical just come out. And that's how Tropical started.
Wow.
And I tell you this, that business took off in about 6 months.
Really?
Yeah. The flavor was new for the people who remember Tropical Fried Chicken. And I had, again, learned early, I had the famous Barry G as my marketer literally on radio. And I did open things to help twist it. I will popularize stew peas on a Thursday. and Barry would talk about it and we enjoy Stupid's today and something. So because Stupid was not a popular restaurant item, you know.
Really?
Curry goat was the number one, and
Yeah.
chicken. And we popularized stew peas, man.
Also, Stupids wasn't that big because Stupids seem to be big
No,
today.
yeah, man. Well, matter of fact, everything is big today. Another twist to all of this is how breakfast is now. The breakfast has knock out dinner out the way, and which is good.
Because people are buying more breakfast now than dinner.
Heavier breakfast and lighter dinner, which is good.
Yeah.
Which is
From a
good.
health perspective.
Yes, it is good. So that's how Tropical Fried Chicken started, and we did a strong run with it.
And when it closed down?
We transitioned into catering. So we're still doing catering, but not frontline. We don't have stores.
Okay.
The children operate.
Oh, really?
Now, this twist the conversation a little. Because I opened the Bel Air Hotel in Mandeville across from,
I know the Bel Air.
well, it's not there anymore. It's now rather.
Because I know Bel Air School, right, as well. I know that.
Yes,
Yeah,
but
that,
the Bel Air Hotel in Mandeville started in when it was now. The construction started before. 'Cause I went there. I was recruited after leaving hotel school. I had a problem staying anywhere more than 7 months because people were offering me all kind of things.
Okay.
So I took the opportunity to gain experience. So I would say to my boss that I give him 2 months notice, and I work like I wasn't going anywhere up to the last day.
Yeah.
And people think you can't be going anywhere. So I was recruited from the Trident. I went to the Trident first as trainee, saw a bit of newspaper with hotel training school on it, took it to my manager. I said, I want to go here. And he made the contacts, and I went back to the Trident.
Okay, that's the hotel in Portland?
Yes, the 5-star, the top of the line, the Trident Hotel. Trident Villas and Hotel, yes. At the time owned by Earl Levy and his wife Beverly.
Okay then.
Yes.
So you talked about the Burger Man, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so you say it serves shake and like stout.
Yes, man. So Jim and those things. Popular going
Those
out.
things were popular?
Very popular. You take a girl out for a shake and meal, yes. And your family, it was just popular. Milkshake was very, very popular.
Okay.
Yes. I don't know where it is now. I don't know. I could tell some people about milkshake, them ask what
What is it now, right?
Because other things, this is how time and things has moved. But go back to Mandeville now, because I went in as chef, because I am a chef, trained, practiced, and acclaimed. I started the Bel Air Hotel from scratch, and I knew the KFC people across there. So it was just natural fit some years later to see an advertisement and I apply, and I was successful and asked to go to Montego Bay to manage the store. When I got to Montego Bay, first thing I see wrong that they had too much staff. They had 19 members of staff. At the time, that was the slowest store. Twingate was the starship. Crossroads was second. Mandeville was third. Montego Bay wasn't doing much. So they were literally, after trying me, if it didn't work, probably they would have closed.
Okay.
And I went there and take critical thinking. The staff were unionized, so we had to get them to understand that it's do or die. And if some people can get a job elsewhere easier, then we have to leave and fight with the union to do that. So we trimmed it down to 11. And my partner, who went with me from the Mandeville branch as my assistant, and we worked together. And we used teamwork and we built that store to be the best.
Really? What was that? KFC?
Yeah, man.
Okay.
We
So
were.
wait, at the time though, let me ask you, was it a big seller like what it was now? Was the fried chicken as distinguishable then as it is
Yes, man.
now?
Yes, but I mean, now it has exploded.
Okay, right.
Yes.
And what would you
Yes.
serve at KFC? Was it the same two-piece
Yes, man.
with fries?
Same thing. But very interesting. When I started, already fancy equipment they have up front now. That's one. You had to work from the kitchen in the back because we're using frame stoves and pressure cookers.
Okay. Really?
Yes.
What were the pressure cookers doing?
Fry the chicken. The chicken is pressure fried.
Oh, it's pressure
It
fried.
is pressure. It fried under pressure.
Okay.
So, but the popular Any Penny as the brand name and others now weren't there yet. So we were using pots. Now because as manager and I came now with my chef experience, cooking experience, I spend more time in the kitchen than at the office. So, and I also pay attention to customer service. And we move the Montego Bay sale up a inch, up another inch, and then we knock out number 3 and put number 3 into 4th place. And we move up again, knock out number 2, and head for number 1, which was Twin Gate. And everybody said, sure, can't do it. We said that. We knock out the top 1.
How long it took to knock it out?
A year and plus. Use customer service and do that. And I can tell you, since then, Montego Bay and its love for KFC has not gone back down.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. No, there's a... All right, Mr. Sinclair, you always share a wealth of knowledge with me. I love the fact that if you're still watching up to this point, just call yourself a part of the Kareems Quest family by now. All right, so like and subscribe. All right, and I love the fact that my audience always wants to hear the history. I want to hear it too, because we have to do a better job at recording our history. We have a rich history in this country, and we have to make sure that people like you who are gems, who have so much knowledge to share, you can pass on that knowledge to us. So I appreciate it a lot. Thank you always for following Kareems Quest. Remember, I have a website, kareemsquest.com, where you can get reviews of different places of attraction in Jamaica, hotel, restaurants, etc., as well as my cultural items or articles like topics like these about restaurants that used to exist. These things are under my cultural section. So as usual, you're always welcome to join the quest. Bless up, Mr. Sinclair. All right, we're good. See this there? Yes, Mr. Sinclair, we did it.
Yes, after so much fight.